Well, anytime you play a doubleheader in February, you know it's a labor of love for your club. I mean, it's a lot of preparation, and you know, just being out here that long. You know, the most you can practice under NCAA rules is 4 hours per day, and this was much longer than an 8-hour day for our kids. So to prepare for this is pretty difficult. But I thought our kids hung in there mentally and did a pretty good job. Obviously, and you know, neither one of our starters today were at their very best, and we feel like they're going to be better down the road. You know, Lucas wasn't as sharp as he's been, and you know, for the first time out from a court, he wasn't able to throw the ball in the strike zone as well as we know he's going to be able to do. But you know, we really believe in both those guys, and we think they're both going to be. Well, I mean, Lucas is going to come back and have a great year for us, and McCord's going to be a really good pitcher before it's all said and done at Mississippi State. But you know, we scored runs, and that made it a little bit easier for us. But I thought we really defended the field well. We made a couple of big-time plays, and you know, anytime you're defending well and you're throwing strikes for the most part, you're going to have a chance to win a ball game.
You were able to count on Mitchell in the first game. The second game, though, you're at a deficit. You throw Vance out there, and he really delivered what you wanted.
Yeah, Vance has been outstanding in the fall and in the early part of the spring. He's been really good. So, you know, we knew that he was going to be really important to us. We really felt like he was more of an end of the game guy, but we had to use him earlier than we wanted to today. So. His role might evolve just because we know he's that good, and he can, you know, he can throw 3 different pitches in the strike zone, and he's highly competitive. So yeah, he really came into the game today, probably most valuable player of this game, just putting up a ton of zeros when we really needed it.
With 4 home runs today, how much can that aspect kind of be part of the offense this year, the power?
Yeah, again, I think the wind's blowing out a little bit today, and we have to have the right conditions in this ballpark for it to leave the yard. But you know, it's good for those guys to get that off their back, you know, because some of the guys who have power, you know, Humphreys, Ray, you know, those guys, you want to get that first one, and I think that's important. But yeah, for the 3, 4, 5 guys, depending, you know, who have power on our club, and that can be part of their game. It's big, you know, to be able to provide some power. But you know, doubles are important too, and certainly, you know, Gavin Collins has as much power as anybody in our club. So when we get him back, and I think we will, going into conference play, I think it really adds to a pretty solid lineup.
On that note, can you evaluate